Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, traders around the world. This is Phil V at Trading Capital Markets. And today we are the 6th of May 2025, and we're currently 9:29 a.m. with 50 seconds left on the clock till open. Let's get into this. I'll say it. So this was the level marked at pre-market analysis, created a new low. So we marked this one right after it created a new low as the buy side. And now we're going to see if we take out these relative equal lows on the sell side. All right, market open right now. Let's see what happens. So we couldn't get above this high that created this new low on the opening candle. Let's see what's going to happen on the 9:31 candle. Just briefly took the high of the 9:30 candle. All right, highs have been taken over here. Now we're going to be concentrating on these ones over here. We have the first presented fair value gap right here. This can be in purple. Here's our first presented fair value gap. Let's see. All right, so it's building some price action above the first presented fair value gap. Oh, so it's building some price action. It's stalling up here close to the highs. If we come back down, I think we might use this first percent fair value gap as an inversion fair value gap. But if we take these highs, we'll see. Let's see what we do. So we did not take those highs. Before, as a junior, I would have been tempted to short over here. Junior trader. So we took the high, this one, briefly. There's a lot of wicks over here. A lot of wicks. So that can be just a persistent swing point, right? You take this one, but don't take this one. Then come back and make new lows. I don't know. Let's see. Boom. Both tops have now been taken. Let's see how it reacts to this 15-minute fair value gap over here. You see this really competitive price action. Long wicks on each side, small bodies. Was indicating pressure buildup. Good morning, Karam. Good morning. So now we briefly took these two highs over here, all right? And there's this last 15-minute fair value gap up here. Why did I stretch it out this much? Let's see. Put it in here. 15-minute. Fair value gap. Perfect. So now we took out the 8 a.m. liquidity high and the 9 a.m. liquidity high. We're currently bouncing off of this one. And we might use the first presented fair value gap as a zone of support now. Possibly buy into this. Go to this from here to this first presented fair value gap, 15-minute fair value gap, sorry. So yeah, let's see. Also a lot of wicks over here. Indecision until one side gave up, right? And decided to sell a bit higher. But you guys gonna see during during down moves. Let's go, Karam. Let's go. During down moves, you'll usually see some fast uh, price moves up, but much longer price moves down, right? Like this. If we start moving down, it's going to take twice as many candles as it took to come up because we're in a downtrend. Oh, let's see. This is a zone that we're going to keep an eye on because this is combined with a breaker right here. Well, breaker. We'll combine these both. So first presented fair value gap with this break over here. Where do you live, Karam? Where are you located? Boom, 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 boom. All right, so first percentage fair value gap is probably coming up right now. You see this? We started building above these two highs, starting to distribute. Thank you, Karam. So we just gotta stay patient in these moments. Oh, you see this? Boom, right there. Dipped right into it. Crazy drop. Right here. We were talking about it. It's gonna probably use this as support. Let's see what happens over here. Let's see what happens. Come on, come on. Let's see if we go straight through. I'm gonna have a buy right here with a short stop loss. A little 0.13. So small stop loss over here. Since we were overall in a downtrend, but we decided to take these highs, change in market structure, and we'll see what we do next. So close to my buy. We are in. Okay. Now this might go straight down, but I think this is a good zone for a little scalp. Take profit is going to be at these highs right here. Maybe even these highs. We'll see. There you go. You saw that, Karam? Let's see what we get. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we are in drawdown a little bit, not too bad, but we only took 0.13 as risk, so we have uh, enough margin to, well, not margin, but risk left to continue trading the rest of the day. Because this was straight down from this uh, breaker block. Didn't use it as support, went straight through. But now let's see if these lows get held up. Let's see, let's see. Does not seem like it wants to hold these lows. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out, but that's all right. That is all right. Okay, so a little stop out compared to yesterday's wins. That's fine. Now we adjust. So we paid a premium. Paid a premium for information. Let's go back on the 5-minute. Those equal lows are close. We took those as manipulation. Great. After that, possible reversal back into the zone. All right. Thanks, Karam. But session is not over just yet. Still, this sell side liquidity to be taken, but at least it was a small stop loss. Let's go. Let's go again. All right. Whoever's watching, you guys can comment in the chat, ask questions, whatever you'd like. I'll try and answer to the best of my abilities. Okay, so these targets are going to be just a little further. So let me just bring this chart over here for you guys. This is a 15-minute. Targets of these shorts are probably going to be like, oops, no, that's stop loss. Stop loss is these highs. Targets is right here. Good. Right. Let's see if we take this before coming to get the price. Seems like we're swelling down just a bit. But you see this? It's probably going to continue lower right here. See this? Right here, it created a fair value gap. Yeah, exactly. Create a fair value gap on a balanced price range right here. Explored down, and now it's going to continue straight down. Here we go again. Let's go. Since we got the confirmation here, break lower. Stops above these highs, and that's going to be it for the day, right? If it goes up top. I'm going to put it at the top of this one, just by one take. Yes, what's up, Karam? Let's see. So close. We might get it right here. Okay, so you see this? There's a fair value gap right here. And some inversion. If it passes both like this and continues straight down, we can use that bullish fair value gap as an inversion. Okay, you see that? Yeah, that's a clear Clear sign to go lower. Here. I'll put a sell right here. Oh, oh. It's probably gonna go right through right now. Yeah, straight through. All right, so I'll take this. I'll take this sell limit off. Oops. There you go. So he briefly took those lows. Very briefly. And now he spiked back up. All right. So I'm currently in this trade. Short. Probably gonna start seeing some profits now. Let's see. So I have our take profit right here. Down here. And our stop loss above those highs. I like how it's staying within this fair value gap over here that we had marked. It's a little mini gap down over here too. Let's see. This candle has 41. Yeah. I'm gonna add over here on my position. If I get to make some profit, enter there. But let's see. We're gonna have a nice little, probably a nice little short from here. Let's see, what's the Fibonacci retracement values over here? Okay. Touched it. Touched the first presented fair value gap. That's where I had it before. Will it go straight through? There you go. All right. We're averaging 2 positions in. Okay, so now we broke above, which I do not like. We're currently at this last fair value gap. Hits the consequent encroachment, had a little drop back to the 14s. It's in moments of drawdown like this that you have to really respect your stop loss and really go over what you're thinking. So now we're in currently we're in the last presented fair value gap up top. It's turning around, a consequent encroachment. But I think we might get stopped out. Yeah, it was a nice quick sweep. That was my fault. I knew what I just saw what I did wrong over here. I just saw what I did wrong. So I entered first position short over here, second position short right here. So yeah, I entered first position short over here after this candle, right, where I shouldn't have. Because, let me explain to you guys why I shouldn't have. Over here, I should have waited for this candle to close and decide after. Because over here we had the drop, right? Then we had the pullback, then we had the new low, and then we had a new high. So that was your official change in market structure. Came back into this fair value gap right here, made a new high, and then continued off of this one, off of this inversion as a support area. So that should have been the play. And that was what, 10 o'clock? Yeah, 10 o'clock. That should have been the play, but it's all good. Let's see if we could come back break even over here. I doubt it, since we've reached this high within this move. But if we can go back to break even, I think I'll take this position off and reduce my risk. Or if we come back to over here, I'm gonna reduce my risk. Oh Lord. Almost got to there. I was gonna reduce my risk over here, but it bounced up a little too fast for my reflexes. So around here, I'm reducing risk. Right here. Right here, I'm going to be reducing risk. If it reaches there, but I don't think it's going to reach there. If you guys have any trades, you can cut them now if you want. But I'm just respecting my stop loss. Yeah, we're gonna get stopped out. It's all good. You win some, you lose some. Okay, so there's this order block right here. It's our last line of defense, and we are currently on the consequent encroachment of that order block. Yeah, we're about to get stopped out. GG's, everyone. So 2 losses for today. One little one and one slightly bigger one. I should have known right when this happened. Right when it swept the liquidity. Sweep the liquidity, change structure. That's where I should have gotten in right here. But I was stuck. I was stuck. I was mentally stuck on this idea instead of just going with the flow and seeing what the candles were offering. I left my order here and it kind of made me forget of what was happening below. So let's go over it once again before closing the stream like that. We learn from this high to this low, to this high to this low, swept right here. And you see that it's a sweep because bodies didn't close below this low. Sweep these lows and then continue over to make new highs, and close above. And here, let me take these off because they're useless. Let's take this off, clear the chart. As a first percent for value gap, we'll leave it there. And right here was what we should have been focusing on, was this fair value gap. Dipped into it, bought it, and went straight up from there. Over here, you see? And it's a nice push up. Thank you everybody for being on the stream. You win some, you lose some. It's not every day that I win, but when I lose, at least I know why, and I could help you guys understand more of why it is a loss and how I could have changed it to be a win if I would have thought fast. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. This is Phil V at Trading Capital Markets. Peace out, everyone.